Hi folks, I'm Hub Arkush for Pro Football Weekly, and every week here at PFW we run the No Huddle. We get a question or a hot topic of interest and get all or most of our editors involved with their quick thoughts on what the answer might be. The topic this week, very Chicago-centric. Bears last year, 7-3, dropped 5 of their last 6, managed to miss the playoffs as an 8-8 football team. Now this year, off to a 7-1 start. They've dropped 4 of 5. Can the Chicago Bears become the first team since the NFL expanded to a 12-team playoff format in 1990 to get off to a 7-1 start and then fail to make the playoffs?
No, I think the Bears are going to find a way in.
I think the schedule ends up being their best friend again toward the end of the year, just like it was for the first half.
All they got to do is beat Arizona and Detroit.
The Cardinals and Lions games on the road to finish out the season are no gimmies.
You know, Detroit maybe 4-9, but you know, their 9 losses, 8 of them have been by 1 possession.
I know people are going to look at Arizona and say, well, that's a game they should win. Arizona has nothing to lose, and they've been embarrassed here in Week 14. I think they're going to play better down the stretch.
I do think they're going to miss the playoffs. With Jay Cutler being down, being beat up every week with the offensive line he has, with Brian Urlacher being out right now, I think it's going to be a very tough test. San Francisco basically came in and provided the blueprint on how to beat that team.
It says here they're gonna. It says here that they're going to lose to the Packers this weekend, and that the Redskins are going to win their final 3 games. With or without RG3, I think he plays, but they've got some favorable tiebreakers going in their favor, and I think they're gonna end up edging out the Bears.
Well, I think the NFC West is stronger right now, and I think the NFC East is stronger. I think we'll see representatives, either the Cowboys or the Redskins, and either the Seahawks or the Rams. I think those 4 teams will represent the NFC in those wildcard spots.
I think the real issue that helps the Bears is that they've already beaten Dallas, and the Dallas and Washington face off in Week 17.
You know, the Vikings have a brutal schedule left. They've already beat the Cowboys, so I think the Cowboys probably can't make up that ground.
They have the 1-game lead right now, and they have an easier schedule in the last 2 games at least than the Redskins and Cowboys do.
I think they'll lose to the Packers and they'll win both those games, and 10 wins will be enough for them to survive and get in.
But if they can, you know, get their act together and pull what would be a pretty big upset against Green Bay, then I like them to maybe even be a factor in the playoffs.
So that probably means for Bears fans another year of Lovie Smith, which might make them pretty unhappy.
All right, thank you very much, guys, and my job is to be here to talk all you Chicago Bears fans in off the ledge. The Bears will make the playoffs. They may lose to the Packers this weekend, but they will not lose in the desert to the woebegone Cardinals, nor will they lose the last game of the season in Detroit when the Lions have already packed their bags. 10-6 should get the Bears into the playoffs, and they do still have Jay Cutler at quarterback this time. Can they win a playoff game? That's another question. Maybe we'll deal with that in the No Huddle in a few weeks. That's it for this week's edition of No Huddle. For all the best of everything in the NFL, to enjoy the game like you can nowhere else, be sure and stay at ProFootballWeekly.com.